Parents, have you ever felt like empathy pulled you under? Like their struggles became so heavy that suddenly you lost your own footing? That's me sometimes. I'll be honest. I've confused empathy with collapsing. When my young adults struggle, especially my son, I go into a mode that feels like love in the moment. I pick up all the weight. I take on the responsibility. I try to carry the heaviness for them. It comes from the best place in my heart because I don't want him to hurt. I don't want him to fail. I don't want to see him in pain. But when I'm honest with myself, it doesn't actually help him, and it certainly doesn't help me. Because what really happens is I end up drained, frustrated, and sometimes even resentful. My energy gets pulled into his storm, and I lose my balance. That's the hard part about being a parent of a struggling young adult. The line between caring and collapsing can feel razor thin. We're told to love unconditionally, and we want to with all our hearts. But unconditional love doesn't mean losing ourselves. The shift for me came when I realized something important. Empathy doesn't mean stepping inside their struggle so far that I just disappear. Empathy means I can stand steady enough to care without collapsing and disappearing. That's what I call empowered empathy. It's compassion rooted in strength, not depletion. Empowered empathy sounds like this. I care deeply, but I am not going to disappear inside your struggle. I will stand steady enough that you can lean on me, but I won't crumble. I can listen to your voice and your story, but I won't lose my own in the process. And here's the part I had to learn the hard way. Empowered empathy isn't just compassion for my kids, it's compassion for me too. Because if I don't show myself the same gentleness and steadiness, I can't keep showing up for them in a way that's healthy. It's the oxygen mask principle in real life. If I can breathe, I can help them. If I collapse, neither of us can stand. So now, when my son hits a rough patch, which is still pretty often, I pause before jumping in. I ground myself. Sometimes I literally put one hand on my heart, the other on my belly, and I remind myself, empathy, not enmeshment. Empowered empathy, not collapse. That practice lets me show up differently. I can still sit beside him in his pain. I can still listen when he vents. I can still care deeply, but I don't lose myself. My steadiness becomes a gift to both of us. And if you felt pulled under by your young adult struggles, you are not alone. This road is hard, and it's easy to confuse love with rescuing or empathy with collapse. But I want you to know you can love them without losing you. You can care without crumbling. That's the heart of empowered empathy, and it's something we can practice together. If this speaks to you, I'd love for you to subscribe and join me. Each week, I share daily insights on my socials and deeper reflections here. So together, we can keep learning how to love our struggling young adults without losing ourselves. Because you are not alone.